Hello, my sweet, sassy friends. Gosh, it's been a while, hasn't it? Oh, just gonna take a quick tour through the house. Been doing a little bit of decorating. This is our TV room, where we sit and watch TV as not only Greg and I, but also the whole family. It used to be a dining room, but I have a huge, great room, which you're gonna see, that really doesn't need a separate dining room. Still have some things to do in here, but it's pretty much done. I love, as you know, hanging things from the ceiling, even up here. Just love it. So let's go on into the great room. I'm fixing to use all of that over there for here. These go up on the fireplace. This is the great room where we hang out for holidays and sometimes just hanging out. That's where those two vases goes, right there. This is our grandbaby piano, which all three of my children and my grandchildren play. This is where I work on my journals. Now my journals are Bible journals. That's what I use them for, is for scripture. And of course I also decorate them. So one of these days I'll come in and I'll show you what I've been working on. Of course, this is the Virgin Mary in her cathedral there, with lots of vintage and antique beads. And this is overlooking the backyard. I love sitting here, nice and cool, especially during the winter, looking out, watching my birds. These are all benches from Mexico that are extremely heavy. This is my all my greenery that I use. I need to finish this project up. This right here is an antique from the 1800s French cabinet that I got from Paris, along with a lot of my vintage antique doodads. I made that right there, which I love. A lot of stuff. This is looking up my upstairs. Let's see. These vases, tall vases, one on each side over here. There's another one over there. Came from Mexico, in a really small village where the women make these in fire pits and then carry them on their back down to have them shipped. So this is the great room. Now we're gonna move into the entryway, which is right here. These are some of my doodads that I make. These are all my Bible journals that I work on. Those are some, I love these. I love making these cards, file cards. But this is where I keep a lot of my journals. And I just pull one out and work on it. And I'll show you those someday. And let's see, this is over here. This is a Mexican iron rod side table. Well, I guess you'd call it a credenza. Extremely heavy. Now let's move into, this is the front doors. Move into my husband's room. This is where he does his computer stuff. And of course we also have another fireplace. We have 4 fireplaces in this house. This is all family stuff. And of course, the only thing that gets decorated at Christmas is the fireplace. And that's his father's grandfather clock that his father bought in Italy. And then this is just family stuff. So that's next time I'll show you the upstairs. We finally did finish straightening up there of all the stuff that I brought in from the store, which was over a year ago. Took me a year. So that's the main rooms. Now we'll move into the kitchen, which I'm working on right now. This is the kitchen. I am working on the center aisle, getting the cabinets painted and lined. So it's taken a while, but I've done 2 coats. Now I gotta do 3. And one more coat and it should be done. This is leading into the garage. So let's go over here. We have another fireplace, another eating area. This is where the kids love to hang out when I'm cooking. And of course, another TV, which Greg will watch when he wants to watch the baseball and I'm watching something else. That all looks out over the golf course in our backyard. This is my kitchen. And of course, as you know, I love things hanging from the ceiling. And so I'm working on this slowly but surely. I love all this hanging from the ceiling over my cabinet, over my grand island here. So that's the kitchen. If you have any questions, just let me know. This is the entryway into our bedroom. So again, using all the stuff I brought in from the store. This is our guest bathroom, which is nice and cozy. And yes, the boys can use it, even though the cabinet's right there. They had figured out how to use it. So that's the guest bathroom. It's dark in here. I haven't made up my bed yet, so you get to see the life as it truly is. This is our bedroom. Still need to do some work in here, but you get the gist. And of course, I need to make up the bed. I guess I should have done that before I showed this, but it's okay. It is what it is. And then this is our main bathroom. Let me turn on some lights here. It's a little dark. That's a mix. I keep all my towels and sheets in here. My kids were like, Mom, what are you doing? Well, you know, we don't really use a lot of it, so may as well make do with it. And I love it. I love the coziness that it feels. This is just a toilet, but this is the our shower area and our sinks in the back of the cabinet. And of course, stuff up at the top. And yes, I clean my own house. I don't have anybody else clean it. So that's about it. Next time I'll try and show you the my studio and the upstairs. So until next time, y'all take care. We'll see you again soon. Bye.